Ah, Sonic CD. The game to give Sonic a girlfriend, right? Eh, kind of. Amy Rose was never his girlfriend, but she was made with the intention of being a love interest, giving Sonic all of the attention in the world and Sonic not returning any of it. After all of those years, they've never been an official couple, and what if I told you none of the Sonic the Hedgehog ships are official? Actually canon. I know. Shocking, right? Not really, but there are some fans who take these ships way too far. So today, I'm going to talk about what I think of every main ship and why they aren't canon. So let's start with the obvious pick, Sonic and Amy. It's very popular, honestly. I can't lie if I, told you I didn't like it. Like I do in some instances. I think it's pretty good. And a hot take of mine is I actually like Sonic and Amy and Boom the most out of any of their dynamics. I think the Boom dynamic is the best one. But they aren't a couple. They aren't actually together. They aren't dating. So, it is a little odd when people are like, "Oh, when are they gonna date?" And it's not in Sonic's character, for him to date. So why would he? Um, but I do think it's just a little funny that that's the one time where people are like, "Let's get Sonic out of character for a second." Like that's the thing that we pick. Anyway, let's talk about the next ship, Knuckles and Rouge. Now I love this one, and a lot of people do. I know why. I get it. It's that appeal of someone who's finally who can rival Knuckles, someone who wants the Master Emerald for herself, and well, I guess we'll do anything to get it. I mean, because she's definitely flirted with him to get the Master Emerald, and then you wonder, well, maybe she enjoys flirting with him. Maybe that's not just a trick to get the Master Emerald. Maybe that's just like a cherry on top for her. Um, but yeah, I mean, I get why people really do like that ship. However, they are also not dating, and it's because Knuckles and Rouge just don't interact that much, but when they do flirt. But then you gotta think, well, Rouge flirts with every fucking character ever. But still, I just think you know, it's another one of those where it's like, well, they could be a couple, but they aren't, and that's just how it goes. This one's kind of adorable. The Silver and Blaze, right? So they're the last two of their time. They basically have each other's back through thick and thin and thicker and thinner and whatever. Um, there's just one problem. We don't know their continuity. Blaze is from another dimension, or is she from another time? Is she from the time that Silver's in, or is she from another dimension? I don't know if we figured that one out yet. Um, Also, '06 never technically happened, right? But they still feel something. They're like, something's off. Why do we connect so much? This is one of those ships that could actually go somewhere, and I think Sonic Team and Sega do acknowledge that, where it's like, oh, these two could very well end up together. I mean, in Team Sonic Racing, they have that whole dynamic where Silver kind of has a little bit of a crush on Blaze, but Blaze is really shy. So this is probably the one ship in this video that I could say that like it does go somewhere. Um, so yeah, I mean, you got that going for it. Um, anyway, this one's pretty interesting. Tails and Cosmo. Now, this is probably the only ship that actually was a real couple in the Sonic series. Tails and Cosmo kind of had a thing for each other in Sonic X. So this one I do understand. It's like, it's kind of adorable. Tails is like wants to stick up for Cosmo. He has a thing for her. It's like, it's another way to give Tails that confidence boost, right? That everybody wants from him so bad, and it works. You know, it does work. Um, but now Cosmo's dead, right? Isn't that the whole spoilers? But she is dead now, right? So not only that, but Sonic X is not canon. So if they want to bring, I don't know if Ian Flynn wants to make Cosmo canon. I guarantee you he probably would. Everybody loves Sonic X, right? But now I want to talk about the final ship for this video, and I mean, if you guys like this, maybe I'll go over some more Sonic ships and what I think about them in like a future video. But right now, this is the last one I got for you guys. So, Vector and Vanilla, the only arguably the only adult Sonic ship, you know. It's kind of cute. I think it's fine. I don't know if they're established to be a couple in anything. I'm pretty sure it's just like a mutual thing where it's like they probably do have a thing for each other, but they don't really take it seriously. Um, you know, because Vector wants to impress Vanilla, and Vanilla's like likes kind and sweet people, so she's like, ah, well, Vector's just a nice guy. Um, so you know, it's like it's one of those dynamics. I think it's fun. I think it is pretty fun to watch them interact, especially in Sonic X, because I think that's where it was the strongest, was in Sonic X. So, but I mean, yeah, that's again, I feel like Tails, Cosmo, and Vector and Vanilla had like a bigger chance of being a canon couple than Sonic and Amy, Knuckles and Rouge, and I guess to an extent, Blaze and Silver, but I don't know, maybe I'm just rambling on. But I just wanted to make a video on Sonic ships, and yeah, they're cool, but sometimes people do take them too far, and you know, it's just wanted to kind of talk about that and be like, yeah, they're cool, but I want you all to understand like what, you know, and this is the same fandom that wants like Sonic to be really accurate to what it is, and but at the same time it's like, oh, but we love, so we want to see these two together, and it's like, well, yeah, but it would be out of character for this person, or it would be out of character for that person. Besides, the quote-unquote Sega mandates don't allow for these characters to be together. They do allow for these characters to interact as if they are a thing, though, and because they know that people want this and this, and it's like, so maybe give them that dynamic, so that way if they ever were to date another character, then that would be the character that they pick, or Sega picks, obviously. But yeah, again, this video does feel a little rambly, but I just kind of wanted to go over just some of the most popular Sonic ships, maybe. And I guess in another video I can go over more if you guys like this, but that's it for today. I will see you guys around.